Hey everybody, welcome to another TBL Thursday night with your crazy Mexican. Welcome to Welcome everybody. Welcome to another TBL Thursday with me, your host. Settle in and let's catch up with the week, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say hello to the people. I muted. I was not going to cough on camera. Welcome, everybody. As you can see, we have a lot to talk about this Thursday night besides the hot weather, y'all. I don't know where you are, but in my part, in the neck of the woods, yesterday, it was in the hundreds, but the heat index, it said that it felt like 112. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 112 is hot. And friends, get your drink. Come on, settle in. Y'all know this is what we do every Thursday. I just love Coke Zero. I know the segment is not sponsored by Coke Zero. But yes, friends, it's been super hot with the heat index. It was up to 112. And we are still having some issues with the air conditioning with the RV. So imagine that it's 112 outside in an RV, and then you don't have air conditioning in the living room. Friends, well, that's the bedroom one, but way back here is our AC unit. And friends, I told y'all last show. Oh, first and most of all, first thing is first. Friends, my hair's disappearing. I want to apologize for not showing up last Thursday, friends. I would have been fired from work. It was a no call, no show. I know. This is my first warning, right? This is my verbal warning. But I'm sorry, friends. So please accept my sincerest apologies for last Thursday's show. And I have no excuse, actually, besides the fact that it's been really busy with Bill recently out of the hospital with back surgery and having to take care of everything around the house. He can't bend, he can't twist, so I have to be there, right? So I'm like nurse, wife, housekeeper, everything, because it's a precarious situation. And not to mention that our air conditioning went out last week or the week before that. But we paid, for those of you that are just joining us, within these last 2 weeks, I had called an RV tech to come and service the air conditioning, and I paid over $500 to get it fixed. And the tech came and fixed it, and I'm not gonna go through all the process, but it was some troubleshooting with the electrical system. Long story short, the electrician from the RV park said there wasn't any problems with the post, and the air conditioning still wasn't running correctly. So I decided to call the company back and be like, look, I hired y'all last week and paid over $500, and today I turned the air conditioning on because it's 80 degrees inside the RV, and half an hour later I look at the thermostat and it's 82. So it's going in the wrong direction. So I don't know what's going on. So y'all like need to come and fix it. So this time I got the owner of the business, and he was really nice. he asked me, so well, how come, that you paid the tech first and most of all, he's like, why did you pay $500? I'm like, that my thoughts exactly. He's like, that is my question. It's like, what is your regular rate? Turns out that the regular rate was like 300 and something dollars, like less than 400, right? No parts, just labor and service and all of that. So when he said, well, I want to know why he charged you like 500 instead, it's like, me too, right? So he came out and climbed up there, and there was a part that he needed to order because apparently within like the couple days that the tech left and that the air conditioner was up there with the vibration, something came loose. I don't know. So, friends, with 112 degrees, it's been hot. We've been mitigating with a small unit that Bill had purchased for that slide in the RV for his vocal booth, and that's been kind of helping us out for for a little bit until he can come back. And he told us Wednesday, I'll come back and put in the part and fix it. Wednesday comes along, nothing, no call, no text. Like, okay. Now Thursday, I'm still waiting, no call, no text until like 10 minutes ago. He said, well, I might come over later on. I'm about to do a live stream from 7 to 8. And I asked him last time that he was here if I could like film and get it on camera because we were YouTubers. But he said, no, I don't want to be on camera, etc., etc. So we're going to respect his wishes. So I did not record that and put it on video because he did not want to be on camera. So since he doesn't want to be on camera, then he cannot come over and fix the air conditioning because I'm doing a live stream, and then he might be on camera. Not candid camera, but I will be candid on camera because I will tell you the truth. And that's what has been happening, friends. So we still pay the $500. So I'm going to see if we're going to get some sort of refund or, what's going to be going on, because the part that he replaced, I'm not an electrician, okay? It's a little circle part with two wires that connect to the compressor. And one of the wires was kind of bad, and he told us to turn it off, and he took it off because he said it was fire hazard. So here we are in the Texas heat with 112 degrees, with somebody out of the hospital with back surgery, and just the air conditioning in the bedroom and a small air conditioning that we pulled out from the vocal booth, the sound booth, and the RV. So it's been challenging, friends. So within that, I I completely forgot about the live stream, to be honest with y'all. Completely. I thought it was Wednesday, right? When it was Thursday and it was showtime. And then on Friday, I told Bill, I said, I have to get up and I'm going to start doing some things. I have to do the thumbnail for the show. He's like, what do you mean the thumbnail for the show? It's Friday. I'm like, no, it's Thursday. It's like, no, honey bunny, yesterday was Thursday. And that's when I knew I messed up. It was already done and over with, right? It was the next day, and I felt so bad, y'all, because when he told me that it was already Friday, I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, it was Thursday. Who knows if any of you friends were here waiting for me on the show? Like, what is going on? Like, it's 8 o'clock. Like, where is Nancy? And checking on the channels, like, there's nothing on the thumbnail. There is nothing on the community tab. Like, what is going on? So that's what happened, friends. It was 112. There was no air conditioning. I forgot that it was Thursday, and it's been life. It's been challenging. And like I said, I've been having to do a lot of stuff because Bill is still freshly out of the hospital recovering from back fusion. So there's a lot going on. There's doctor's appointments, and it's been stressful. I'm not gonna lie. It's been stressful, and it is hard, and it is difficult, but it is what it is, right? It's part of the RV life. We do have health conditions. You get sick, and that's what it is. When you full-time RV, you just got to, right? You just got to. Let's jump in and say hello to the peeps. Say hello to the peeps. Let's hop on over here. And the first one right off the bat is Mary Ann. Unless my plans change, I will see you later. Well, hello, Marianne, and thank you, and welcome to TBL. And right up next is She Devil Adventures. What is happening? She Devil Adventures saying hello to everybody. What is happening, my beautiful sister? Welcome to TBL Thursday. And look at this, is Johnny Lightning. He made it tonight. Well, it was about time, Johnny Lightning. But you know what, Johnny? I ain't gonna give you a hard time because I wasn't even here last Thursday. So you get a pass. You get a pass on this show. Only for today. She Devil saying hello to Johnny Lightning. So what can I tell you, friends? And with the $500 with the air conditioning and a back fusion surgery, and then you get the medical bills that come from $20 to the thousands. So it is what it is, right? She Devil Adventures. I just had to pay $600 to get my AC fixed. Very expensive, ridiculous, right? She Devil. What happened to yours? Was our tech just came and cleaned it because he said the unit was dirty and the condenser was. Now it turns out that the compressor wasn't turning on, but we paid 500. Let's say with tax and everything was like 550 with for no parts. It was just coming out and labor and cleaning it out. So I feel for you, sister. And even Bill said, it's like, you know what, let's just go ahead and get a new one and slap it on the RV. Have you seen the prices for a new air conditioning unit for RV? It's like $1,500, y'all. At least for the one that we have. We have a 15,000 BTU, low profile, AC for the RV. Friends, it gets hot in Texas. I just said it's 112. So we have to have a good air conditioning. And there's no way that you can make it in Texas with a 42-foot fifth wheel and just one air conditioning unit. No way, Jose, because it'll be 83 to 85 degrees inside your RV. And forget about cooking, right? Don't even turn the stove on and forget about baking or using the oven. No, friends, it's sandwich time for 3 months. I was checking, but nothing, says Marianne. Yep, probably have to get up on the roof and look at mine. It should be an easy fix. Fortunately, I can probably fix it myself. Well, look at you, Mr. Engineer, overachiever Johnny Lightning. They had to reflare the ends and then recharge it with the coolant. Wow. That seems expensive, right? Like nowadays, She Devil, like having to pay $600 for the type of service that you did. I mean, I'm going to start to sound like my mother. But way back in the day, y'all, way back in the day, this RV fix would be like $300, right? Maybe 200 and something. If you got a buddy that's got a buddy, or like us in the YouTube community, we all know you are RV tech somewhere in the community. It's expensive times here in the kingdom, friends. That 500 and something dollars for air conditioning units. Are you kidding me? And oh, I have a picture right here, y'all. Oh, there it is. This is what he cleaned out. I mean, yeah, it was really dirty. And friends, what I didn't know, what I learned is that if I would have known that this was all that he was gonna do, just take off the cover and cleaned it, I could have done it myself, y'all. I could have Mexi rigged the F out of it. I mean, look at this, right? I mean, he got some special tools. I don't need no special tools. I need like a basting brush or like a paintbrush or something, a vacuum cleaner to clean that, and give me one of those things for like the keyboard and stuff with the compressed air, and not clean that son of a gun. That's one good thing I'm really good at is cleaning. And I can deep clean that son of a gun. It might take me a while, but it would save me $500, y'all. $500 to clean the. I'm in the wrong business. I need to start cleaning out ACs for real. But like I said, it was really dirty. And I don't mess with the electrical when it comes to Mexi rigging. When it comes to the RV, right? I mean, if it's structural or cosmetic or something like that, I will definitely roll up my sleeves and get in there and fix it. Saving the money. right? But if it's electrical, like I said, with the air conditioning or something along those lines, I rather not, right? You get what you pay for. And I am not a certified technician, so you're definitely going to get what you pay for, which is probably not a very good job. At least on the electrical. Everything else, I'm really good. Speaking of, the other air conditioning unit that I maxi rigged through the garage, I did it with an exhaust thing, hose, an exhaust hose, a Tupperware lid, and duct tape. Yes, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Yes, that's right. Duct tape and then a big Tupperware lid to hook up the exhaust of the air conditioning unit to go to the outside. Friends, okay? Duct tape and Tupperware, but for real, y'all, if I would have paid an RV tech and tell him, I want you to come and build me a vent or something like that in the RV so I can use it as an exhaust for my air conditioner, that'd be $300. No, friends, at the rate that we're going, that ain't gonna be less than $200. And for $200, and all I used was what? An old Tupperware lid that I had underneath the RV from the crate where we keep the electrical plugs and the hoses and all of that, and some duct tape. I made my own exhaust and fixed the whole thing of a jig for $5. $5. Now, if I wanted to do a really nice job, I would have gotten the really nice duct tape, which is $15 a roll. But I could have done the job for $20. But I could have fixed it myself. I mean, I fixed it myself for that kind of money. And I also, as a tech, that last time I need to change I'm getting my Coke. I'm sorry, y'all. It's rude to reach across the table. Change the seals in one of the main slides in the RV. It's like, just how much would that run me? Let's just say, off the ballpark. He said about $600 to $700. Yeah, no, friends, no. That's one thing we can maxi rig because that is not electrical, and we can find those kits on Amazon. I already priced it. It's like 100 and something, and it's just the labor, right? And the staple gun and the sealant and the other toys that you need to do the job, and a good YouTube video on the how to, right? God bless my YouTube community and the RV community because we all rely on you on the how to's. Right, Johnny? You need to put out some how to videos. But yes, friends, I'm not paying no $600 to fix the seals in the RV. No, we're paying 100 and something, and then we're rigging it, and then we're doing it ourselves. Or we're gonna learn to do it ourselves, right? Trial and error. And they know you will pay it when it's really hot, right? Right? And I mean, like I said, granted, the guy was really nice and everything, but I don't like informal people and bad customer service. I I know the parts are maybe going to be late and things are going to happen. That's cool, right? But if you're going to tell me that you're going to call me Monday or come on Monday, I expect at least a phone call or a text or something on Monday, like during business hours, preferably before like 5 o'clock, preferably before noon would be the polite thing to do. Hey, Mrs. Adams, I can't come today, or the part didn't come in today, or yes, the part did come in today, or whatever the case may be, right? Don't just leave me waiting on Monday and not hear from you, and then Tuesday, and then I have to text you, right? And are you coming or what? I'm the client, right? After you charge me $500. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll get your part for your compressor, whatever, and I will come Wednesday and fix it. Okay, comes Wednesday. No call, no text, no show. Why would you tell your customer that you're going to do something on Wednesday and then just blow them off? That just looks bad. I mean, like I say, I understand that maybe the part didn't come in, or I'm late, or I don't got time, or I just don't want to deal with you right now, right? Whatever, right? But just tell me. Don't tell me it's gonna be Wednesday and then not say anything, and then wait till the next day, today, Thursday at 7 p.m. And I don't know, I might come over tonight. When you said Wednesday, you're telling me that on the next day at 7 o'clock at night. I mean, are you like some kind of teenager? I mean, am I wrong, friends? Am I wrong? I mean, I know I drive a hard bargain. I know I drive a hard bargain when it comes to my customer service and my expectations, but it is what it is, right? I'm going to take you at face value. If you're going to tell me you're going to call me Monday, I expect something on Monday. If you're going to say I'm going to have some sort of result on Wednesday, I respect the result on Wednesday, right? Don't just blow me off. If not, then tell me it's going to be Thursday or Friday or whenever the case may be. Don't give me the runaround. I don't like that. I don't like the run. I don't know. Can you tell? I'm learning to do as much as I can on my own, including electrical. Kudos to you, she devil. And yes, sister, we got to, because with the prices nowadays, with all of that, yes, we have to. It is just a tremendous amount of money that we are spending needlessly on stuff. Johnny Lightning, I have a good excuse for missing a lot of my life. About 2.5 months ago, my son in law, tried to murder my stepdaughter and my oh my God, and they are okay. And he's Johnny Lightning, are you pulling my leg? Your son in law tried to unalive your stepdaughter and your granddaughter. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, that is awful. I hope you are joking, but you are saying that they are okay and he is in jail. Jesus. Oh my gosh. If it is true, I am glad that he is in jail, because that you're not supposed to do that. I'm so sorry to hear that, Johnny Lightning. That's awful. Yeah, She Devil Adventures that agrees. Johnny Lightning, no, it really happened. Oh my God, Johnny. Johnny, y'all. This is one of those awkward moments in my life where now I feel totally inadequate after giving Johnny Lightning a hard time for not showing up to the show and now coming in light into this information. Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Awkward. Yeah, that's weird. I feel a little weird. I'm just gonna put that out there. That's just, yeah. I I don't. What do you say to that? I mean, really, what do you say to that? I mean, besides that's awful, and I'm so sorry that happened. But I am also so super glad that they are okay. I mean, it's just Johnny. Oh my gosh, I'm glad that everybody is okay. And my apologies for giving you a hard time. For reals, for reals. I love you, Johnny. Next, friends in the gamut of the customer service department. Let me look at here on my list. I have my little notes for the show. And I want to say thank you guys for coming over and showing up for me today. Even Bill told me today, it's like, I don't know if anybody's going to be coming because there's a lot going on TV today. And they might be busy. No worries, Nancy. It happened and it's over, with except for the trial. Well, Johnny, whatever you need, I know we're just internet friends, but seriously, whatever you need, I am here for you, my brother from another mother. All right? As here for you. And the YouTube community is here for you too. Copy? We will definitely deliver the friendship customer service. that we all expect from this channel, right? At least you won't have to worry about my friendship customer service skills. I will always be nice to you. I will always respect you. And I will always tell you the truth, even when I'm griping. And thus, that's why this little monkey, it was having a conniption in front of the air conditioning, friends. Because that was my expression when I had to pay the bill. I thought it was going to be 200 and something. And so, yeah, that's going to be 500 and something. I'm going to say it's funny now, but it's not funny. It wasn't funny then, and it ain't funny now. And I still feel like, for real, for real. On to, on to better days. And let's change the subject, y'all. Let's talk about, let me introduce you to, who's going to talk about this little girl right here. So adorable. This was one of the adventures of TBL, friends. And I always tell you what's happening with my daily life here in the channel, whether you care or not. I'm still going to tell you and share it with you because they're happy stories and they're joyful stories. And sometimes we all need a little bit of joy, right? Or happiness or a distraction or something from everything that happens. But this little doggy, friends, the story is, you all know the story about the baby goats, right? My neighbor has a farm right next door, and she has the mama goat, the daddy goat, and the baby goat. And I'm always having to go over there and get the horns unstuck from the goat. Well, new people moved into the property adjacent to my neighbor's farm. And the other day I was messing with the horns with the goat, and I saw this beautiful Pyrenees like over this in the fence, like this, looking at me like, what are you doing? That's so cute. That's how she sounds like in my head. And I just look, and this dog is huge, right? I mean, it's a great Pyrenees, and I am 5'2", what, 125, 125 pounds. So when this dog like stands up, is almost my height. So I approached carefully, but the dog was so cute. I mean, you can tell, at least I can tell. But the way the dog was on the fence, like, hi, what are you doing? You want to pet me? Said, yes, of course I want to pet you. Are you kidding me? Of course I want to pet you. So I'm walking over to the property and getting close. I stick out my hand first, right? Like non-threatening, like letting her smell me and to see, right? Is she going to growl at me? I mean, what is her reaction going to be? At first she was friendly, like I want to make friends. So I'm not going to be rude, right? Well, I will never be rude to a dog that's asking me if you want to come and check out the vibe, right? You don't do that to a dog. That's just rude. You have to go and say hello to the dog. So that's what I did. I went across the fence, and this dog was super friendly. As soon as I put my hand out there, she started licking it and wagging her tail, and we was just having a jolly old time, y'all. I don't know what her name is, but every time that I'm out there rescuing goats, I have to get the GoPro, and it's gonna take me a while. It's gonna be super hot, but I'll have to get it on video because I've become such besties with this little dog that she actually dug a hole under her fence between her property and my neighbor's goat property. So whenever I go through to help the goats, she gets under the fence. And sometimes she scares the bejesus out of me because I am like almost on my knees, right? Like grabbing this goat and trying to untangle the horns from the squares in this similar similar fence. And then I feel something big and fuzzy like come behind me, or she likes to jump on me. And she's a big dog. Like I said, she's probably, I don't know, 60, 70 pounds, maybe more. So when she comes and she gets on me, she can she can definitely startle me. But she is just like the sweetest dog, y'all. And it's just, she's just like in the cartoon. She's just big and fuzzy. And look at those eyes. Please pet me. How am I going to say no to that? Right? So now we are besties. We are besties. And since I don't know what her name is, I already named her. And y'all want to know what her name is? This is so cute. This is so cute. I know it's probably going to sound stupid or cliche to somebody, but you know what? I don't care because it makes me happy and it brings joy to my heart to make friends with cute little other animals. And the name is Joy. I named her Joy. And I name her Joy because that's what I feel. Every time that I'm out and I am rescuing a goat, there she is, wagging her tail, always with a smile on her muzzle, always happy to see me. And she brings me joy. And we bring joy to each other. It's adorable, friends. It's adorable. I'm like a little toddler kid that goes out and plays with the neighbor's dog. I am sure that some of the people out here in the RV park see me out there in the morning in my doggy pajamas. That's right. I have a pair of pink doggy pajamas with doggies all over them that say mornings are rough. Yes. And I am embarrassed to say that. I am not embarrassed to say I have pink doggy pajamas. Anything for my besties. So here I am in my pink doggy pajamas on my knees on the side of my neighbor's farm, just hugging this random dog and shaking her ears and just the baby talk. Oh, doggy, you're so cute with your ears, and let's be besties, and we're gonna run in the field together and play with the goats. And I probably look like some crazy woman, some crazy woman, but I don't care. I don't care because this doggy is so stinking sweet. I had to call her Joy. So everyone meet Joy. She's so adorable. Nudge, howdy everyone. What is happening, Nudge? Good to see you, my friend. Where have you been? I am glad that you are here, Nudge. Super cool. Glad to see all the peeps. Nudge saying hello to Johnny and She Devil Adventures. Nudge saying so cute. I know, right? And I was just so lucky because like Bill says, yes, I have to pet everything. And if any wild animal, if I could pet it, I would. I mean, of course, right? Within reason, like if I was to go to Yellowstone, I would not be attempting to pet the fuzzy cows, right? That's just, don't get me wrong, I would love to just go over there and just touch the little face and they're just be so woolly, but no, that could be detrimental to your health. So, of course, within reason, right? But with Joy here, of course, I'm going to make friends with you. Are you kidding me? So, like I said, one of these days, whenever she is out, I'll have to set up the GoPro and I'll have to figure out the angle because, like I said, you have to catch this. I have to get the angle where you see me hopping over this chain fence with my doggy pajamas and where you can see her climb under her fence and run towards me with the goats. It's almost comical. It's almost comical. But it's my new friend, it's my new bestie that I made, and y'all are my besties too. So we are all together. So everyone, welcome Joy, and she's just so cute. She's just so cute. I just love her to pieces, right? Yeah, Naj agrees, saying that it's also cute. Yes, don't pet the furry cow. Yeah, and I want to, but friends, I say I want to pet every animal as much as the next guy, but I have seen some of these videos. Some of the humans ain't got no sense. I mean, I know the fuzzy cows, their vision is not all that great, but still, right? Don't be doing that. Same with the moose, right? People, I would I would die and go to heaven if I got to see a moose up close because it would just be such an imposing. Well, everything's imposing when you're 5'2". Being little has its limits. You know what I mean? I mean, a moose is like what, 7 foot tall, 8 foot tall? I mean, compared to me, I mean, this thing, it's like dinosaur size almost, right? I would love to see something like that. But even still, I wouldn't go and try to pet the moose. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not paying the not petting those or the fuzzy cows, friends. That's just not, it's not productive, right? It is not productive, friends. Oh Lord. Moving on to the next bestie. Look at that. Let me move out of the way. Look at that face. And that little face, that is Coco. She is one of my chihuahuas. Here's another picture. I know I have to move out the way. I tried to set up where I can do the two screens and all of that, and it's a learning curve, and I couldn't figure it out. So here we are. But friends, I have a stupid story about my little doggy. Have you ever heard of a story of gangster chihuahuas? No? I have one. Some gang banging gangster chihuahuas. I know you're probably scratching your head like gangster chihuahuas saying what? What is he talking about? Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. The gangster chihuahuas. It's just one of those things, friends. When, like I said, life has been busy. I've been super tired. I missed last week's show, and it's just, I ended up falling asleep, right? On the wrong side of the bed at the feet where Bill was because he was hurting. And my little chihuahua, Coco, decided to come and lay next to me. And it was, we were all underneath the blankets, and she had her paws just like a human. And I fell asleep holding her paw. And I guess I must have been just so tired that I ended up falling asleep. And the way the mind works, friends, I started going in a la la land. And in my dream, I am with still with my chihuahua holding her paw, but not in bed. In my dream, me and my chihuahua are in the trunk of an Impala with a blanket over us, like really sus, right? Like really sus, really cloak and dagger, the whole nine. And I mean, we're about to do a drive, right? I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube. And even if I'm just kidding, you know how it is. But we was gonna go and drive and beep, 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 right? And of course, everything in your dreams makes sense, right? But after I woke up, I'm like, okay, here I am in the trunk of an Impala with my getaway driver that's driving, right? Because me and my Chihuahua have to be in the back because we have to take the shot. And my Chihuahua is dressed like all gangster in the trunk while I'm holding her paw. I know, Francis, it's absolutely ridiculous. And no, I was not on magic mushrooms. um, it was, I'm telling you, friends, and don't ask me, but yes, we were gang banging chihuahuas in the trunk of an Impala. And then when I woke up, like I said, I started to laugh because as soon as I woke up, it completely made sense because I woke up and I was still holding her paw. So in my dream, it was just something totally different, and we were just gang banging. And I was telling Bill, he said, well, what were you looking for? I mean, were they rival humans or were they rival dogs? And then I thought about it. I was like, oh, I'm like, I don't know. It's like, well, they couldn't have been dogs because I couldn't hurt a dog. And then I thought, it's like, well, a human, well, I couldn't hurt a human either. So that wouldn't really make sense either. And he was like, yeah, only you would come up with something like gang banging chihuahuas. But it's just, I mean, if I could have put it like in those AI videos, I mean, you can just picture me, the Mexican mom, all like gangstered out with my gangster chihuahua at the back of an Impala. We're gonna go bust out the homies from the pound. You know, go get some kibble for my homies. Oh my god. I know, but that's the silliness and the stupidness y'all come to know from me. Now it says moose are more dangerous than the furry cow. Yes, I have seen some moose tear some stuff up, but they sure are beautiful, aren't they? Johnny Lightning saying, Nancy, you look like, you know, it looks like you have chihuahua ears right now. Rough. I got nuts rolling. My gangsta chihuahuas. I don't know, Nancy. You have been harvesting mushrooms from the cow pies next door. Well, actually, Johnny, there's no cows next door. It's just goats. I don't know. Does that work the same? No. Maybe that's what the problem was. It was goats, not cows. I'm just kidding, y'all. And now, what year was the Impala? I think it was like a 78. Like low rider style, right? Like tricked out with the big rims, with the what do you call it? With like the hydraulics. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I'm Mexican, right? Maybe that's why I was a low rider. What's a Chihuahua, right? I mean, if you're gonna gang bang with Chihuahuas, it's gonna have to be a Mexican car. I mean, it's a Mexican. I don't know, but we do not condone actual gang banging in this channel. Okay, let's just put that out there. Okay, friends. But yeah, the Impala Nodge, the Impala was like, I don't know, like those green Mexican looking colors with like the sparkles that really flashy. Oh Lord, I know, I know. That's if I could have just put it all in the video and like make it into a short, y'all would have just died laughing of just the visuals. It's just, oh, and to make things worse, there's more. Yes, of course, there's more. What time is it? All right, let's make sure I don't want to be running out of time. Running out of time here. There's more, friends. There's another BFF. Where's my picture? Did I not have a picture? Let me see if I can find it, friends. Oh, goodness gracious. And let's just sit here in awkward silence. Let's not, right? Let's not. Let's not sit here in awkward silence. Look at that. Friends, see that beautiful hummingbird? Now, I want to know if anybody out there that will ever watch this live stream now or next year, 15 years from now, or whenever it is, that might be a good artist or knows anything about AI or whatever that can help a sister out. And let me tell you why. Speaking of the BFFs, right, with the rescue and goats and with the Pyrenees named Joy that we're making friends with, and my gang banging chihuahuas. Yeah, I got a whole zoo going on over here, y'all. It would not never be a dull moment if you ever come and hang out with TBL. That's for sure. But after the gang banging chihuahuas, We're moving on to the aviary, right? But friends, okay, picture this. This was a little different than the gangbang chihuahuas. And no, it wasn't a gangbanging hummingbird. Don't get ahead of yourself. But I guess I had in my head that I just want to befriend every animal and pet everything, like I said. And while I was still dreaming, I guess I decided to come up with the hummingbird, right? But friends, and like I said, I was not magic mushrooms. I know my husband says only me I can come up with this kind of situations. But this hummingbird, y'all, was like 6 foot, 7 foot tall. I know, unheard of, huge. I mean, but like I said, I'm 5'2", so imagine like a 7 foot tall. It would be maybe about this size, right? Maybe the bird would be a little bigger in comparison to where I am right now, right? But this huge dinosaur-looking hummingbird, he was my bestie. Of course it was. Of course, if I'm dreaming of an animal, of course it's gonna be my bestie. But y'all, it was so amazing. Imagine a 6, 7 foot tall hummingbird. And have you all seen the feathers of a hummingbird? They're just marvelous, marvelous. They change colors, the different wavelengths hit it, and the way that they turn, they reflect different colors on their feathers is the most amazing thing. It's the fastest flying bird on earth. And I just remember that. Oh, but and you want to know what the name of this new BFF is? This huge, wonderful hummingbird. This is our new bestie. I must sound like a crazy person. My imaginary friend Sebastian. I'll go ahead and put on the jacket now. Maybe later. Actually, then let me take the jacket off for the show. But yes, friends, can you imagine a 7 foot hummingbird? And like I said, this bestie's name, his name was Sebastian. And I was just like a little kid, and I would just go out into the wilderness and scream, Sebastian! And here comes this huge 7 foot tall hummingbird. And you know how soft they are, right? You know how soft they are, especially if they're 7 feet tall. And imagine hugging a 7 foot tall hummingbird. It's like a goose down feather pillow, just soft. And not to mention that if it's 7 feet and you're like 5 feet, I could probably ride Sebastian, and we could go fly together into the wilderness. This is the part when after the show they come and lock me up. And then the next show, I will be talking about what's been going on in group. I know, friends. I just tell me it wouldn't be super cool to have a 7 foot bird. I mean, that's how the dinosaurs were, right? I mean, they used to be birds, right? Exactly. They used to be birds. I know, friends. I'm totally nuts. And here you are Thursday night. So what is she gonna talk about? Gang banging chihuahuas. No, 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 friends. And on another note, I discovered that my software where I make my videos, I'm using Filmora, but I have a the older version. I have an aversion. Aversion would be a very sweet word in comparison to how I truly feel, but that software no longer supports GIFs and stickers, photos, and videos that I used to implement into my videos because it's an older version. And I knew this was going to happen sooner or later. I mean, my version is like, I think the 9, 10, or 11. See, that tells you a lot. And now the version that is out is the 13, right? So that tells you exactly how much, right? And now there's going to be another learning curve because I don't know what it is with software people that you learn how to use it, right? You know where the buttons are, and you know exactly what's going on. And okay, let's upgrade it and let's make the program better. And how are we going to do that? By switching all the buttons around. So you don't know where anything is anymore. So when it used to take me like an hour, let's just say, to edit a video, it's going to take me 4 or 5 hours now because I'll have to re-download the entire software. I'll have to re-download every GIF, every graphic, every upload, everything, and then learn how to edit and learn how to edit again and crank out content. This is the story of the Thin Blue Lane. But friends, I have been working on some shorts, so there's still gonna be some content coming out. I know I've been not putting out some videos lately, but like I said, it's been busy, it's been life, but I just uploaded a whole bunch of shorts that are gonna be coming out here in the next couple of days. And thank you for supporting the shorts that have come out and all your comments and your likes and super chats and everything. It's been super, super amazeballs. This month, the channel got over 10,000 views in 28 days, which is amazing. Like I said, even though I haven't been putting out a lot of long format videos, but I am working on it. And Bill actually helped me out today because software is not my thing, y'all. Computer stuff, it is one of my pet peeves. Like my biggest nightmare, well, besides like having to drive an 18-wheeler, I have nightmares about that. I'm driving an 18-wheeler and I don't know how, and I'm taking out stop signs and cars. It's like, I'm going to get sued. But besides that, it's electronics and buttons and oh my gosh, like the cockpit of an airplane. Like, how many buttons do you actually need? I mean, I feel like my mom. What happened to stop, play, fast forward, and rewind? Right? Now it's frame by frame, slow mo, super slow mo, sound, no sound. So, yes, it's going to be a huge learning curve. But I guess the good thing is that this new software, it's supposed to be better. But the drawback is it's always about the money. It's always about the money. It's always about the bottom line. The software that I bought for the Filmora, for the version that I have, it's like a lifetime. When it first came out, you paid for it and it's lifetime. Well, now that they upgraded for several versions and now is the 13, all of a sudden it's like my software is no longer lifetime. That now I think I have to pay like an extra monthly fee to use some of the features that I already had with the free, right? And it's like, damn if you do and damn if you don't, because I don't want to crank out like substandard content for y'all, right? If I'm going to put out a video, I want to put out something nice and good and funny or interesting or just some good content for you. And I'm not just going to do filler and you know what I mean? I'm going to put my work into it. And it just makes it super hard and it's super stressful. And I said, one of my worst nightmares, friends, would be, besides driving 18-wheeler, would be like all of the sudden, like those action movies that I wake up in the space shuttle or something, and I gotta land there. Somebody's trying to tell me what to do. It's like, press this button, and you have like a gazillion buttons, and every button has a sub button, right? Why? Why? I don't know, friends. But if it would not be for the fact, right, that the content creation is for me, well, I mean, not for, you know what I mean, for me and for y'all, that what I am creating, it's something that makes me happy because it makes you happy, and I want to bring you happiness, is the only reason that I'm doing it. Because if it wouldn't be for that, there ain't no way that I would have learned this stuff. I would just given up and be like, no, we're just gonna do something else, because all those buttons, And like I said, you click on that button, and that button has a sub button, right? And those sub buttons even have like sub menus. So you get the gist of it. I'm already getting stressed out thinking about it. All right, Ryan Ross making it in. Manita, ¿qué tal el calorón? Sigue lloviendo. Asking how the heat is over in Texas and if it's still raining. Todavía hace un chingo de calor. It's still very hot. And doesn't rain anymore. Just yesterday, only yesterday, it rained. Just yesterday. And it was a good thunderstorm, y'all. It was a good thunderstorm right here in Tornado Alley. Actually, I caught it live. If you go and check out my Instagram or the channel's Instagram, I went live underneath a supercell that was forming in here in Oklahoma in Tornado Alley. You can see the lightning and everything. I mean, it was blowing up. It was super cool. I had to hop on video and at least get it on live on Instagram for y'all. Nudge, my God, help you with that. I don't even envy you. Thank you, Nudge, because I do need the help from God with that. And it's just one of my pet peeves. Why do you have to move the buttons? Right? I mean, if you want to make it better, fine. Add your sub button in your sub menu under the button, but don't move everything around. So now, whenever I have to go in the software, it's friends. It's like having to YouTube everything, right? From okay, how do I cut the video and then relearning everything from scratch by yourself. Like this is college style. This is like here's the material. Have fun, learn it, because there'll be a quiz later. It ain't like this is what you're gonna have to learn, and here's your outline, and here's your worksheet and your exercises. No, it's like this is what you're gonna learn, and you figure out how you're supposed to learn it, and you better make it work, and you better make it good, and it better be good quality to be posted out there for the viewers, because we don't want no subpar work around this here, because this organization will not tolerate failure. That's true. That is true. This organization will not tolerate failure. That is not a lie. She Devil Adventures. Yeah, I don't understand that. Lifetime should include all new versions, right? And of course, it goes down to the bottom line. I mean, I understand they gotta make the money, but how much money do you really need? I mean, come on, y'all. We're YouTubers. Like, how much money can we actually make, right? The struggle is real. The struggle is here on the YouTube, especially when some of these sponsors are contacting and saying, it's like, I'll give you product if you make me a video. I don't pay the bills with product. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, it sounds bad, right? I'm not trying to be ungrateful or anything, but seriously, I mean, it's if you're trying to be a content creator and trying to make like a business out of it, or try to make some type of income doing what you love, I mean, you have to, I mean, the software is not free, right? I mean, like I just said, this new software is going to have a fee, right? And Filmora is not going to take a blow dryer as payment, right? For the new version. Or hi Filmora, can I send you a toaster? It doesn't work like that. Same with the light. We need power, right? Utilities to be able to use the software. The utility company, you cannot pay your light bill with the pots and pans, right? Sorry, power company, but I just got this really cool rolling pin from Amazon that's worth $39.99. What good's that gonna do me? Right? I can't pay my staff with one rolling pin. What am I gonna do? Cut it in half. These are troubling times in the kingdom. Oh, miss, my earring is hitting the microphone. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Yeah, we don't want to do that. That is not right. Ryan Ross saying, listen. He says we could call it the Chihuahua band or the Chihuahua gangsters. Yes, I agree. She devil lifetime means you until you stop breathing. But you know what? No, they always find the loophole, right? Oh, it's because we're doing this or it's because we're doing that. It's always some kind of something for that extra nickel and diamond, right? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. They move the buttons because some programmer doesn't have enough to do. Yeah, somebody decided that it was going to be a good idea, right? And even one of my family members decided that they were going to start doing a podcast and stuff like that. And she asked me, so what kind of software can I use for editing? And I can put music. And I told her, so you can use Filmora. And I told her, I said, I have the older version, and the one you're probably going to have to get is going to have to be the newer one. She had a learning curve with that too. And she also told me, it's like, it was a beating trying to learn this new software, but I'm finally trying to learn it as I go. So I am going to be on the same boat. And I guess speaking of, I think I still have that. Oh, would you look at that? We are running over, aren't we? Since we're already here, let's just go ahead and mention for my Spanish speaking friends, this is the podcast. It's called La Dosis Hace al Veneno with Dr. Ross Marinus. And like I said, this is for my Spanish speaking community. Or if you just want to hear an amazing doctor speak pharmacology in Spanish and learn Spanish, then hop on to Spotify, and it's also available in Amazon Music. And there's also an Instagram page available for La Dosis Hace al Veneno, which the translation is the dosage makes the poison, which is the point of the show. She is a pharmacologist, so she talks about different pharmacological aspects of pharmacology. Wow, doctor, what an explanation. That's why I'm not a doctor. That's why she's the doctor. But let's just say, I mean, she gets questions, let's say from a college student, like, I'm about to go out this weekend. What happens if I mix like alcohol with XYZ? Then she will explain it to you, how it works in the brain, how it interacts, what it actually does to the body, and like all those questions, right? That we've always wanted to ask a doctor for a friend, right? That and she does that, but she does it in a way that, I mean, you can understand some of those medical terms. I mean, when you're dealing with pharmacology, and it's gonna, of course, some of those pharmacological medicines are gonna be acting at the brain level. So it's good to have somebody to explain it to you with the Walt Disney version for those of us who are not doctors that need to know what dosage is poisonous for us, because sometimes we too dumb, sometimes we just dumb, we just self-medicate, and we just nilly-willy start putting it away. With some of us, no, not some of us. Because then that means I'm including me in the bunch. But you know what I mean. But yes, friends, for my Spanish speaking audience, I highly recommend go check out this podcast with Dr. Ros Marinas because it is super, super cool and you will actually learn something. You will feel smart after listening to this podcast, friends. Ladies and gentlemen, they move the buttons. Oh, that's right. We did discuss that, Johnny Lightning. That is true because they don't have enough to do. Yes. Yes, absolutely. They're just justifying their job. That's what changed things. Yeah, you know what would be a really cool idea? No, no, that would not be a really cool idea. Well, with that said, friends, it is already past the hour. What can I say? I know what I can say is I love you so much. And I am just always super excited that you're always here on Thursday hanging out with me with all my shenanigans and all my craziness, especially talking about gang banging chihuahuas and the rest of the craziness that I tend to share on this channel. But most of all, share kindness, y'all. That's the point of this channel. I just want to be good out there. I want to do good to somebody and bring some happiness. And just there's too much nonsense going on in the world, right? You need something good, even if it's something stupid, right? Like my gang banging chihuahua stories, or dogs that are new best friends, or 6 foot, 7 foot tall birds that are our friends and hug us and bring us joy. Why would that be wrong, right? Should bring us happiness. Y'all bring me happiness. So I hope that I can bring you some happiness. So thank you for supporting the channel and being here on Thursday and putting up with my nonsense and hanging out with this crazy Mexican. My friends, I just love you to pieces and I cannot wait until seeing you next Thursday, friends, right here on your special, special TBL show with your crazy Mexican. Thank you to all of my lurkers that end up watching the show. Thank you to the rest of you that are catching us on the replay after the show. And a great welcome and hello to all of our friends that watch us all over the world now, that are on a different time zone, that watch us in Australia, in Japan, in the Philippines. They watch us in Indonesia, Australia, Germany, Argentina. Oh my gosh, the list goes on. The list goes on. So thank you, friends. Thank you to all. Thank you for supporting the channel. And remember, be the change that you want to see. That is the only thing we can do, right? We are not responsible for everybody else's actions and everybody else drinking their haterade, but we are responsible for our actions and how we feel and how we react towards others. And haterade is not the answer, y'all. Haterade is not the answer. It's kindness. And best friends like dogs, like joy, right? Friends, thank you for joining me this Thursday night. I have been your host, your crazy Mexican, Nancy, and I will see you on the next show on Thursday. Right? Right. Yes. I love you. Bye, friends.